Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lurgon 111, and welcome back to Terraria. Today is the day that I plan to fight a first boss. Eye of Cthulhu. I have slightly increased the length of this platform to turn it into a mini Eye of Cthulhu arena, and I have covered up these bits of lava that I had ready for the goblin invasion. I did some off-camera looking around these caverns, and I found a couple of heart crystals over here, and then one of the underground fairies led me to another heart crystal down here, and so I have 3 life crystals. And just like that, we've got 400 life. So I think, other than, I mean, I could try to upgrade my armor, but I don't know that it's worth it. And I don't have to worry about fall damage, and I've got regeneration, and I've got a double jump in the carpet, and I can run really fast, and I've got some extra armor there. I do have prepared some potions we can use during the battle as well. I should go ahead and get them out. I would want iron skin and regeneration potions. And yeah, I've got a campfire and a heart lantern here, which I guess actually are not completely in range. The heart lantern would be better, actually, if it were over on this end, closer to my arena. So I'll put it on the edge over here, because I also just want to keep it at spawn. But I could definitely place another campfire out in this portion of the arena to make sure I've got the campfire buff for a little bit of extra regeneration going. And I think that's probably good enough. Oh, is it because it's October? I think that's a natural pumpkin that's growing. I'm recording this in October. I think it will... will it air in October? I've had so many video series recently. It might be November already, but yeah, there's definitely pumpkins growing. Alright, it doesn't seem like the Eye of Cthulhu is summoning himself. I think Abigail will probably work best as a summon. I plan to use the Amber Staff a lot. I've also moved the Ice Boomerang into my one slot because I'm going to use it a bit, and I might use some grenades. So that's my plan of attack. I have my buff potions ready to go, and in this chest, I've got a suspicious looking eye. So, yeah, I think without further ado, let's do it. And buff! Go get him, Abigail. And I should probably do this at least once or twice and see if possibly I can set this guy on Frostburn or whatever, like give him a debuff. Yeah, I can. Alright, that's cool. And the Amber Staff does seem to penetrate, and so I can hit multiple of the little eyeballs. Right, who are dropping mana stars, except for they're not mana stars anymore. They're like little cakes or something, because it's Halloween time, which lasts for like 3 weeks in Terraria for whatever reason, which is good. I remember in Minecraft, like a lot of the special time of year updates would only last for 1 day, which is kind of ridiculous if you don't have to play on that day. Okay, but I'm doing fine in terms of like health and things. However, am I doing much DPS to actually take this guy out? That's a fair question. You have... I've got like you a quarter of the way down. That's fine. It's going to get harder as the battle rages on. Yeah, because now you're going to go into new phases, and now things will become more fraught. Okay, so let's take out the little eyeballs once again. Oh, right, I could try to kite a fallen star into you. Tried and true. Veteran Terrarian player move. That'd be pretty great to do. Alright. But then you're going to go into your hyperspeed phase. And right. Forgot about frost. Oh, that actually worked really well. Forgot about using my frost burning things or whatever. And I guess you're not going to provide me with any more minions that I can use to easily replenish my mana. But mana comes back pretty quickly. But yeah, let me try to switch back and forth between these weapons a few times, as appropriate, and try to make sure I leave a status effect on you when possible. But yeah, I'm hardly taking any damage at all. So I'm pretty sure I can outlast this guy. And I don't even think... I guess I could use grenades if I'm careful. Because they do deal a lot of damage, I think. Here, let me try to get you with one. Alright, I'm doing a poor job at that. Alright, 77 versus... Yeah, I'm hitting him for 20s and 30s with this. It's fine. Alright, he is hitting me a little bit. But we got him. Okay, that ended up being really easy. And we got... Was that the pet? Suspicious grinning eye. Oh, I see. It's this little eyeball thingy. It's a master mode thingy, apparently. Alright. Oh, there's a crow flying around. Raven, because I guess it's Halloween time? I don't know. I didn't notice the raven. It's very dark. Okay. But in any case, we did it. We killed our first boss, which means the Dryad could arrive. We got zombies dressed up in Halloween costumes. We got a relic, which I don't care about. We got a vanity item that I don't care about. I don't really care about this pet. In fact, let's go ahead and get rid of that. So I'm just going to sell those things for the money. If I want to sell them, I did also purchase another pylon. I think you're one of the happiest guys to sell things to. So I'm going to sell all of these. And then if I open this up... oh, Guarding Shield of Cthulhu. That's pretty good, actually. Remind me, this was armored. I think I'd actually prefer this to this, probably. Alright, very nice. Okay, there's also a decent chance... Oh, right, and we get goodie bags. Do they come with different... Yeah... vanity sets? And so if I wanted to dress up like a fox... I could do this. And as a reminder, the Shield of Cthulhu lets me do this little dash move so I can, like, accelerate to a run immediately. And it also lets me bang into enemies if I want. And it's going to give me some defense. Yeah, 4 defense as a matter of fact, since it's guarding. So yeah, that was a pretty good get. But yeah, I might have over-prepared for that. Thinking that at Master Mode difficulty it was going to be more difficult than it was. I don't think I really care about the fox costume either. So I'm going to sell that, and I don't think it sells for very much. Let's find out. That's actually a couple of gold. That's actually pretty good money. And remind me how much money I have at this point. 40. That's actually really terrific. That gives me a lot of flexibility to get some things. I did when I was downstairs, I mined up some demonite and some obsidian using bombs, and we got demonite also just from killing the Eye of Cthulhu. I think with just demonite itself, there isn't a whole lot I can craft. I need to defeat the second boss to be able to craft very much with it, but let's take a look. It seemed to me... Yeah, Magiluminescence. This is another thing that I knew was added in the Don't Starve update. Increases movement speed and acceleration, provides light when worn. That's a very good accessory. I think I'm actually going to make that. Oh, and I got an angry one too for extra damage. So at this point, what would I choose to get rid of? Tough choices. Does my flying carpet have anything on it? Fleeting? I think I might choose to get rid of that. Now that I've got the grappling hook and I've still got the double... Oh, man, the speed increase is quite tangible. That's really good. And provides light when worn. I'm curious about that. So if I go somewhere dark... Do I have somewhere dark nearby? Oh, look at this guy. He's also in a... some kind of Halloween costume, the Demon Eye here. He looks like a little spaceship or something. If I take off this, I just want to see how much light it's providing. I need somewhere dark to go, though. Hold on. Let me just dig myself out a dark spot so I can find this out. Okay, so with nothing equipped, it's nice and dark like that. With Magiluminescence, I can see kind of like 4 tiles to the left of me pretty easily. And with the helmet on... I can also see 4 tiles to the left of me pretty easily, but this also gives me a speed bonus. So I just want to wear this, and then I can go ahead and just make a good piece of helmet armor. I think is the right thing to do. Because, yeah, it's almost like I instantly accelerate. with the Magiluminescence. That's pretty great. It's really great. Okay, the goblins did not summon themselves this morning, so I'm gonna put away some inventory and we'll decide what to do next. Well, I think the thing it makes sense to do is to go ahead and... Oh, the Dryad has arrived. Go ahead and try to challenge the next boss in the Underground Corruption. It's going to require a little bit of prep work, perhaps, to make an arena. And I went ahead and made myself a platinum helmet. So my defense is up to 24, just walking around, which is pretty great. Here is the place I need to be. And I do have fall damage protection, so I can just drop down in here. And try to find my way down to here. Yeah, that's good. So let's quickly run through here just to see if there's any amazing resources or anything. Get it pretty well mapped out. Get a sense of how tall or narrow various bits are in here. And also get a sense of my fighting capability versus these eaters at this point. I think with just one or two bad guys in here, I will be doing just fine. If I get ganged up on by multiple of them at a time, then things might become more difficult. But yeah, all the armor I've gained recently has been quite the boon. Alright, if I wanted to turn this into an arena, I think I would need to use quite a few sticky bombs to open it up a bit more. It'll also get me some Demonite right here. Yeah, so let me do a little bit of work. Okay, if we bomb out 3 Shadow Orbs, we'll summon the next boss. So let's go ahead and bomb out 2 of them and get some loot. And then we can kind of finish up the arena. Alright, so I got a musket and a Shadow Orb. Great. Might as well summon my little light pet and equip it, since I don't have an actual light pet equipped, I just have a light accessory. And then there should be another orb over here that I can use to actually summon the boss. I need to put out my campfire that I crafted somewhere. So let's just throw it down over here if we can. Ouch. Is there anywhere that it's flat enough? I guess I could put it actually right here. So I'll throw down the campfire there. The Amber Staff I think will be a pretty good weapon since it penetrates. And I guess I could blow up this final Shadow Orb down here, or this one down here. Yeah, which one do I want to do to actually summon the boss? Or is there one further to the left that I could use? Perhaps. Because I can always kind of get out of the way after we summon the boss. Yeah, so maybe I would use this one. So suppose I bomb down here. Yeah, I think I could bomb twice more without summoning the boss. And then if I do that, I'm pretty sure that'll summon the boss. Yeah. Okay. Head buff. I think I forgot to get out another Iron Skin and Regen Potion, which might have been a huge mistake. But I'm not going to get it out of my piggy bank right now. So if we die, we die. And I've learned an important lesson. Let's also heal. And this arena might not be large enough. I'm struggling to find places to stay outside of the boss down here. Abigail is doing some work, so that's nice. And my Bat can even do some work, I think. But yeah, I'm taking way too much damage. So this was definitely a failure, but it was an instructive one. So I need more space to move around in my underground arena. I need to make sure I get my Iron Skin and Regen Potions. And... I think those are most of the things that I needed to know. Alright, it's our first death in a while, but it's fine. Demetrius, the Arm Stealer, has arrived. Right, now that I have the musket in my inventory, we can get the Arm Stealer as well. How nice. I'm still putting away some inventory. Would I want to use the musket? If only would hit one segment of them. I think penetrating weapons like this, or even the bat will do better on our next Eater of Worlds attempt. Okay, I've made the arena a bit taller and a bit more even. I've gone ahead and got out an Iron Skin and Regen Potion. I broke 2 more Shadow Orbs. I got a Band of Star Power and a Shadow Orb. Oh, I should go ahead and stack my money. But I think we're ready for another attempt. I'm going to go ahead and buff first. And then summon this guy. Get into the good part of my arena. Okay, and let's see what we can do. And if he gets inside me, I'll use my grappling hook to kind of cut through him like this. Which won't be so bad. This doesn't do quite as much penetration, ouch, as I would like. And okay, sometimes I'm going to run out of it. I can consider using grenades as well. Does this work? It does. Okay, it does. I can give like Frostburn to like different segments of him. So this is also perhaps not a bad weapon to use. But grenades could be good too, especially if I manage to not hit myself. Ouch, I'm trapped. I'm trapped. I'm not taking much damage, but I'm trapped. I'm surprised how little damage he's taking from the grenades, actually. Nope, and that's gonna hit me. Okay, let's try going back to this again for a bit. Okay, heal. Somewhere along the way I took a whole bunch of damage. Maybe from my own grenade, perhaps. Who can say? We'll never know. Ah, boy. What about melee damage? Like that? That does also give me a little bit of healing. The Bat can heal the player a tiny bit. You see these green ones when I heal for 1 hit point, which is better than nothing. So I've heard. Oh gosh. But yeah, I do not want him sitting inside of me, and I'm just not quite dealing enough damage output, despite all of this. If I throw some more random grenades over in his direction, can I possibly get something better? Doesn't seem like it. How long until I can heal? Another 12 seconds? Yeah, I'm not gonna live this one out either. It would appear. Okay, so yeah, he was still quite a bit more difficult than I was expecting. Alright. Well, maybe those are all the attempts I will give him for right now. What else could I do to do better? Obviously have better weapons. I could upgrade to platinum armor. That would give me a couple more defense. I guess the violent band of regen. It's not super great in terms of defense. And what did I get? A violent band of star power. Alright, these are magic-y kind of things. How am I doing on magic? I probably have enough stars that I can go ahead and top off my maximum mana. So yeah, that'll bring me up to 200. Alright, well, let me put some things away and decide what to do next. So the Dryad arrived, and I'm pretty sure this is new. Guide to Environmental Preservation. Material. Prevents you from accidentally destroying the environment while in the inventory. How would I destroy the environment while I'm in the inventory? Right-click to deactivate effects. I will probably read about that online to understand what it is. And it costs 5 gold, which is pretty expensive. So I prefer not to purchase it right now. I'll save my money. But I'm going to read about what that's going to be. Oh, a goblin army is approaching. Well, that kind of decides what we're doing next, doesn't it? Let me go ahead. It'll take like a minute for the goblins to arrive. So I can do a little bit of housekeeping here. Oh, I need to get my lava trap set up. And apparently I respawned with Finch Staff, but I think I would still prefer Abigail. Yeah, so lava traps. Let's get those prepared for the goblins. Nice warm welcome. That's right, I made a warm pun regarding the lava. Let's also set myself on fire to punish me for the poor pun. Alright, but we prepared our warm welcome for our goblin friends. Is there anything else that I need to do? Once again, I might want an iron skin and regen potion for this. I'm not sure if I'll need it or not. Let's go ahead and have them in my inventory ready to go. And let's see, approaching from the west. means they'll be coming from the left-hand side of the map. I don't know if they show up. Oh, well, here they are. Show up on the map at all is what I was about to say. But since I have a perfectly flat surface, I can just kind of fire my amber staff to the left or to the right. I'm going to do a very good job hitting a lot of these guys at once, I think. Well, hitting a few of these guys at once. Seems like I don't do quite as much penetration damage as I would like. And until the goblin magicians or whatever show up, this feels like it's doing okay. Let's go ahead and just eat some rabbit stew for right now. But I might need to consume my iron skin and regen potions as well if I want to stay alive while doing this. It seems like the lava is doing a good job of protecting me on the left-hand side for right now. So I'm just going to focus on guys over here to the right. And since I am at home, it doesn't feel too cheesy to talk to the nurse to heal during this battle. My NPCs could even come out and like help me win this fight, potentially. Don't think they're particularly likely to do that on their own. Okay, yeah, here we have some of the goblin... I forget what you're called. You're not the summoner, you're a sorcerer, right. Goblin sorcerers. Doing some work, but yeah, I'm 35% the way through this. We will definitely be able to take out the goblins. And I guess the archers and the sorcerers are the ones with ranged combat who are the most likely to cause me some problems, and I guess it occurs to me also that I could throw some of these spiky balls that the goblins drop. And that's another way to help deal a bit of extra damage as they're walking in towards me. But I'm feeling pretty good about my abilities to take down this event. Now, once we defeat the goblins, we'll be able to find the Goblin Tinker, which is great, because at this point I have accumulated a lot of accessories. And so I would like to be able to combine and update some of those. How dare you? You got all the way across my lava. Crazy guy. We're getting low on health, so I'm going to heal. Don't need to visit the nurse just yet, especially if I do a better job dodging some of the arrows that the archers are shooting at me occasionally. Picking up more Halloween goodie bags. But yeah, I got a nice hold to attack weapon. These guys are dropping me some extra mana to help keep the weapon going. And so other than the occasional goblin sorcerer who teleports behind me, doing a pretty good job of just wiping these guys out in front of me. Alright, all these archers stacked up. Definitely need some attention. We're 81% the way through. Yeah, I can totally fend them off. I've got 16 more seconds, and then I can use one of my own healing potions once again. So I don't even think I need to talk to the nurse anymore. I think we've got this one won. 3 seconds and I can heal. Let's go ahead and knock some guys back. Let's go ahead and use a healing potion. And then go back to shooting guys in the face with the Amber Staff. It's a very effective weapon for this. I guess any type of long-distance penetrating weapon, if you have the Water Bolt, that's always great against the goblins, I seem to recall. But I haven't even found the located dungeon. I know where it would be on this map, but I haven't actually seen it with my own eyes, because we used a gravitation potion and must have gone right over it. Alright, the goblin army has been defeated. We'll kill off the stragglers. Hey, there's another day boon. Why not? And we'll pick up some of the loot that was left for me inside the lava. I have enough hit points that I can afford to take some lava damage. It'll be fine. And I guess my Amber Staff or the goblins or something ended up uprooting some of the pumpkins that were growing out here, so I might as well grab them as well. Alright, but we got some goodie bags, which contain rotten eggs, which are ranged weapons, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Halloween costume. Or karate tortoise, if you prefer. Alright. These are not materials best used for pranking townsfolk. There we go. Alright. I'm going to put some stuff away and sell some stuff I don't need. Now that we have the Dryad, I decided to go ahead and make a house out in the jungle and get the jungle pylon. I put the Dryad and the merchant out there. I also purchased the desert pylon. But I think if we're going to be underground looking for the Goblin Tinkerer anyway, we might as well do it over in the jungle biome. And so, yeah, without too much other thought, let's just head over to the jungle. It's a lantern night since we defeated the goblins, I suppose. And see if possibly there is some good easy way down into the underground jungle. And see what we can find. Ouch. Well, we can definitely find a bunch of plants and things that want to kill us. Oh, I took a look while I was off camera at the guide to environmental preservation that the Dryad was selling. And it means that you can't break plants or pots while that book object is in your inventory. And so basically if you want to be able to walk around your base or fire at bad guys and not destroy the plants that you've set up that are otherwise destructible, or things like these pots that are just becoming collateral damage to me fighting zombies and things, it seems like having that object in your inventory prevents accidental damage to such things. It's kind of like the guide to critter companionship that the zoologist already sells in prior versions. Which prevents you from like killing bunnies and squirrels and things like that. But here's a chest. It's an angry step stool. Nice. And another herb bag. That could be good too, actually. All right, ideally I want to go down as deep as possible. So let's try to find any way that brings me down so that we actually get into the underground, because we'll need to be at least that deep to have any chance of finding the Goblin Tinkerer. And I'm willing to do a little bit of digging to get there. So there'll probably be some jump cuts as I do some exploring down here. Alright, here's a bigger section of cave. Still seeing slimes, which means I'm not quite as deep as I would like to be. But at least we've got a bit to explore down here. So let's see what else we encounter. Looks like it might go down deeper over here. Yeah. I'm glad I already have a lucky horseshoe. Ouch. Hey, you're a bad dude. Let's heal. You were just a little bug whose name I can't think of, but you did a lot of damage. That was unpleasant. Also, there's a trap over there, and lest I die to it a little bit later, let's go ahead and disarm that dart trap right now. I think that seems prudent. I'm also going to break open some pots because they might contain hearts, which is something I could use right now. Okay, I see ways to go down. Hey, moonglow. I need more of that. That is great. Definitely want to grab the moonglow. And here's a minecart chest thingy, or chest. Minecart rail. So let's hop aboard and see what we find. I see spores. I want them for reasons I don't remember right now. And this brings us out of the jungle, but I did see the chest. So we'll definitely go back for that. And some more blue girly, cool looking stuff over here. So I guess more of this glowing moss like generates in the world now, I think. Because I don't remember finding all of it before. Okay, I see all the traps, so this is definitely a trapped chest. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to dig down below it. I'm going to dig out the explosives. There appear to be 3 of them. And I'm fairly certain that's all the explosives. And with the explosives out of the way, I should be able to stand here, open the chest, all the traps will go off. And I am rewarded with a menacing cloud in a bottle. Nice. I already had a menacing cloud in a bottle, but now I have 2. Alright, great. And we found a chest. I should be listening as I'm exploring underground in case we hear what sounds like an NPC taking damage. Oh gosh. Piranha. Because that could be a sign that the Goblin Tinker is around. Without using a hunter potion to help find him. Or, oh gosh, jungle slime. You guys are pretty dangerous, actually. I would prefer not to die to you. Well, I prefer not to die at all, regardless of whether it's to you or to anyone. So how about we use a healing potion? There's a good idea. And then how about we just get out of here? In any case, Yeah, we can listen for the Goblin Tinkerer possibly taking damage without a Spelunker Potion or Hunter Potion. I guess Hunter Potion, Night Owl Potions, things along those lines might make it more likely for me to spot him. But really just being anywhere underground in big open caves, ideally that are already lit up, is the best way to find the Goblin Tinkerer in my experience. And so I'm going to try to just get a good section of underground jungle lit up over here if I can. And hopefully that'll work in our favor. Alright, these man-eaters have clearly discovered that I am a man because they're trying to eat me. Yikes. They do a lot of damage. Alright, but they do offer vines. Right, I could get the Ivy Hook, which would be an upgrade to my current hook. Oh, there's a marble biome. That's going to be super dangerous. So I need to worry about that. I do see more lead down here, and my thirst for lead is unquenchable. So I will use some more bombs to pick that up quickly. And I note that my inventory is almost full. So let's also quickly... Oh, did I leave my piggy bank at the... I did. I don't have a piggy bank to store more items. I left it in the corruption after getting some potions out of it to fight the Eater of Worlds. That was not the smartest thing I've ever done. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, my inventory is just about full and I'm taking a lot of damage. So I think maybe we'll go home and figure things out from here. Here's my piggy bank that I left behind. Silly Brian, don't leave your piggy bank behind. That's foolishness. I think we might have gotten all the shadow orbs out of this corruption. So unless I craft the item to summon the Eater of Worlds once again, I'll probably end up having to go to a different corruption to break some more shadow orbs, and there are some more shadow orb loot that I wouldn't mind getting. So I'll probably plan to do that. Which means probably setting up another arena as well. I guess that's something I could do off camera to prepare for the next episode. I wonder if we could... gosh, these guys hit pretty hard too. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Let's be careful. That's a good way to be careful. I wonder if there's any good lit up caves. Like, I might be able to just go back and forth in here and possibly... Oh, in the glowing mushroom biome. Actually, that could be a really good place to potentially encounter the Goblin Tinkerer. I don't have the... What's that thing the traveling merchant sells that shows rare creatures? It's like a rare creature something. It would be really helpful because I'm pretty sure it would show Bound Goblin as one of its display things if the Bound Goblin were nearby. But this could be a good place. It's fairly well lit, even if I haven't lit it up, just due to the glowingness of the glowing mushrooms. There's lots of flat places that the Goblin Tinkerer could spawn. And it's survivable, I think, although the glowing mushroom monsters are not particularly easy. I think I'm sufficiently well armored at this point that I can expect to survive them. So I could just try kind of walking back and forth around here and see if the Goblin Tinkerer ends up showing up. Hey, look at that! I managed to find the Bound Goblin! Hooray! Thank you for freeing me! That allows me to buy some fantastic stuff. Rocket boots and Tinkerer's Workshop are the main ones. Alright. That ends up being a pretty penny. But yeah, he was just down in this mineshaft area. Or minecart area that was just a little bit below where I was exploring in the glowing mushroom biome before. Alright, but with the Tinkerer's Workshop, let's see. If I set it up, I wonder how many things I could combine right now. Okay, if I go ahead and craft myself a platinum watch, then over at the Tinkerer's Workshop, I can make a GPS out of the platinum watch, depth meter, and the compass, which is pretty great. I can make a cloud in the balloon from a cloud in a bottle and shiny red balloon, and I can make specter boots out of flurry boots and rocket boots. And there's probably some other stuff that I can make, but that's a nice start. Fantastic. This I just want to keep on me, which means I don't need this anymore. This I will swap out for these. Those were warding, these are guarding. That's an okay thing. And that was menacing. These are intrepid. It's not super great. but we'll go ahead and take advantage of that as well. And then I think here... where does the Goblin Tinkerer live? Does he live here now? He does. I would prefer him to live elsewhere, I think. Let me reorganize my NPCs a little bit. Oh no, the Goblin Tinkerer, I think he walked into the lava. Well, that's unfortunate. I was going to move him down with the Demolitionist, and then I saw the message that he was slain. In any case, since you're by the nurse, yeah, I think you're pretty happy. And so I'm going to go ahead and sell you the Copper Watch, which actually isn't worth all that much, so it wasn't worth finding an NPC who had a great sell price for that. Alright, let me do a little bit more inventory organization. Oh, just in time. The Moonglow has already started blooming. Took a while to get Moonglow off the ground, but it's finally going. I still have hardly been able to get any Blinkroot growing and harvesting, and so in terms of that, yeah, I've only got 9 Blinkroots, and I don't have any excess Blinkroot seeds at this point. In the herb bag that I got earlier, I discovered Deathweed, which reminded me that it exists. So next time there's a Blood Moon, I definitely need to go after some of those seeds as well. Well, we did make a lot of progress this episode, but one thing we didn't do is find many chests. We only found 2, and so there's only 2 new things that have appeared. In this secret chest, it's some more digits. Looks like we're going to have to dig to 2,300 and something below the surface, but we don't know where. Somewhere to the east. So somewhere in this vicinity is where we will eventually have to dig. Alright, but we're going to need to find some more chests in a future episode before we'll know exactly where the secret is going to be. So look forward to that in a future episode. I'm going to say that I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Terraria. For now, bye-bye.